Halfway through.
Speed this up here.
Halfway through.
First card you got is the Ace of Pentacles in reversed. Second card that you got here for challenge is the Emperor upright. You get the Five of Swords reversed as the overall. Way you get through this with the Emperor is the Judgment reversed. Ooh, wow, this is going to be a little bit weird. So, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, the substance and trying to get to a new space. It's almost like when you buy a new house or you buy a new car or you do something and you think it's going to refresh your relationship. That's not working. Okay, like, okay, I'm going to go do something nice. That'll fix things. No, it's deeper than that. There's something off here. Or if you're single, I mean, it's like you're not willing to fucking still enter into the game. You suck at the game. You don't want to go into the game. You're too afraid to go into this new world with the love game. You got the Emperor, and you got it as your challenge. I think that that maybe you're questioning if somebody's really all the way into you. You're questioning your own ability of what you really want in your life. There's definitely a duality to that. I would say that, you know, a lot of it, the challenge is like you don't know what action to take, and maybe that's the issue is you're waiting on too much. Like and maybe a lot of it has to do with, you know, are you really ready to make the big move in your life? Like, you know, like that must be shown, right? Like I like this card because it's like the zombie is showing like I am ready to wake up and be a zombie, right? It's like this is reverse. So no, you're not. The jewels don't mean shit. They didn't do anything. And I'm going to be honest, your overall is Five of Swords reversed. This is like not trying hard enough. Like either somebody's not trying hard enough, and that also will include you. It's a reflection always. And also it means that not maybe trying hard enough to get what you really want. And having the Judgment reversed is like stop doing judgment on somebody else or stop doing judgment on somebody not being strong enough or something like that. Like you're the one that needs to start owning the judgment that you're not showing up for yourself the way that you want to. And maybe you're not showing up to the partnership or the interest or your relationship because you're, you know, in a position where, you know, you're not putting a higher calling to it. You know, it's like, you know, it's kind of just like it's there and you don't know what to do. They sit next to you and you don't know what to do. Like, I think that you're going to have to take a lot more power in this to understand things. I think that you're expecting that to just come to you. And this is definitely showing with a Five of Swords reversed and an Ace of Pentacles reversed. No way. Knight of Wands reversed. Yeah, I would say that that's the issue. You're not leaping towards anything. And I think that you're expecting something to leap towards you. I think that, you know, that's part of the issue. It's like, you know, are you even really ready for that leap? Maybe that's why that energy doesn't come towards you, or maybe you're too afraid to make the leap that you really want in your life out, like of something, and you're terrified of that, you know, like because it's going to be something so new. Newness is terrifying to you right now, and that's what I'm saying. Like, don't throw your judgment. Judgment reversed is always like you throwing judgment on somebody else. Don't throw judgment on somebody else. Look at yourself first. You pulled the challenge as the Emperor, which is you in many ways. I mean, it could be your partner. It could be the person you're interested in. They're a powerful person, but the challenge is like you don't understand where they judge you. But that also means like where you judge them or where you're judging where to go. Six of Swords. So in order for this thing to move into the direction that's going to be understood, you got to try harder. And part of that, you know, is like, you know, there's the simple things in life like Capricorn, like, okay, like I sent a text or I made a call or we had a talk. It's like, you gotta, yeah, like, if a nuclear bomb was going off, it'd be like, you know, there's going to be, there's going to be alarms going off to get you to get in the car, let's go. But with a Five of Swords, it's very weak energy. It's like, I don't want to, you know, and that's part of the issue is I think that you don't want to disturb people or have them walk away. Like, am I going to come across too intense or da-da-da-da? And single ones that are not dating anybody, it's like, that's part of your issue too. You're not trying hard enough. You're like, I don't want to like intrude on anybody's space or anything like that. Like, come on, you're missing out on quite a lot here by just kind of being in the background. Look at this. You pulled the fifth house of creativity, love. This is the love house. This is definitely, it can be drama, especially we got the drama. We got the drama masks on.
Save the drama for your mama.
So love is dramatic, and it should be dramatic or it would be boring and it wouldn't be love. Buddy love. What'd you get here with that? Power. Look at that. You know, you want powerful love. Well, it's not going to happen if you're not willing to show up with it. Stop putting the blame on the other person. I feel like it's like you're the one who's got to, if you're not into it, you're not into it. You're not going to be putting power into it. If you're into it, you'll be putting all your power into it. That's going to be pretty clear. Very clear. And it's probably clear to your partner or the other person. And naked before the stars. I think that that's the issue. I think that there's a part of you that's just like kind of liking your alone time, kind of wanting not to intrude, but wanting things to go anywhere. How's that going to happen? Like you're not, it's like me, like I'm going on a trip next weekend in my RV. Like they'd be like, not hooking up the truck, me not fucking hooking up the RV, me not making sure there's water in it, me making sure there's not blue shit in the toilets. Like you got to do the work. You got to get ready to go where you got to go. But it's like, you're not doing that. It's like you really wanted to go somewhere, or you want it to end, or you wanted to move to the new place, or you want it to begin and go to the place that you want to go. But you're not doing any of the stuff. Like you just think it's like, oh, I just got to just throw a text out. Or I got to just throw this out. Or I just have to have a little quick thing. No, it's a lot more, and it's got to be more dramatic. And where your power is of it is going to be what is there. But with that naked, that's the shadow. It's like I'm doing my spiritual work, like I'm kind of in my own little space, but yet you want to go to some big place. You're not available to come into the reality. You're like in the stars. You're out there and fucking by yourself. Like, okay. May come across distant too right now, and that's not going to help you. But that means you're not into it. Leo, 6th house, Neptune. Yeah, I think that for you, you're too specific on what love should look like, and that's the delusion. You need to let go of the exactness of how love should look and go with the love that you really want to have in your life and make that the dream and make that the possibility, and actually, let go of the rules, or maybe the schedules are off, or maybe there's been a lot of this 6th house stuff coming up and a lot of the dice, but in Neptune as well. So I would say that like the dream of love, you're trying to make reality. And I think that you need to be in the more dreamy state instead of like looking at the reality state too much.
You got to take that power back, take that power back, take that sex appeal back, take that desire back, that desire to be touched and that desire to touch also. That give and take when it comes to that. And maybe it is time we drop a little love bomb. It's been a while since we've done a little love bomb or any of that fun stuff, but I think it's maybe a time that you tap back into that force and actually let it go. Boom.
Boom.
And just let it boom. And see what love conquers when it comes down to the end of the day.